Good morning, students. Hope you all are good and staying at your home safely. So, students, on Friday I had given you a video that is about the verb where I had discussed on Thursday and Friday I have given you some work, and that is your question, your exercises related to the verb. So, the video which is related to the verb, I had discussed the what is verb, and the various types of verb on the basis of function, object, and the subject and tenses. So that I told you on that day that today on Monday I am going to discuss with you modals. So as I told you that on the basis of function, verb is divided into two parts, that is your main verb and the auxiliary verb. And auxiliary verb always a helping verb or a supportive verb. And then again it is divided into two parts, that is a primary and a modal. So for like primary, that is a to be, where we have a is, am, are, was, were, be and being. And the to do is that is the form of do, does. To have and had. So like that, modals, some of the, like mostly students had asked about me about the modals. So today I will be discussing the modals in this video, where some of the students had asked me, ma'am, why there's a difference between shall, should, would, will. So what is the main differences? So today I will be taking up the class for the modals. So a modal verb, all of you know that what is a modal verb. So a modal verb is a type of a verb that is used to indicate modality, that is like permission, order, capacity, suggestion, request, obligation. Many things are there. And in English language, the modal verbs commonly used as like can, could, may. Like for example, ma'am, may I you all ask, ma'am, may I go to have water, ma'am, may I take this. Or might is also there, will, would. So all these comes in your modal verbs. Now there's a function of a modal verb, students. So function means a modal auxiliary verb, which gives important information about the function of the main verb, that is that what it governs. Modal verbs have a wide vitality of a communication, communication skills that have. And these functions can be related to a scale from permission, possibility to necessity. Like what it is, it comes from may to might. Like may I go to this, might there, I guess, yeah, I might think that he is coming today. So that is comes in your modal verbs. Now I will go with this is your can, could, may and might. So this is the difference between can, could and may, might. So I am going to discuss with you all. Like can usually expresses ability or capacity. See here in this there are many things which express ability or capacity. Like I can swim across the river, as you all know that it is given on 300. That is, I can usually express ability or a capacity. कैसे वो एक ability और capacity show करता है, that comes in your can. Like I can swim across the river, मतलब कि मैं swim कर सकता हूँ. He can work this sum. So like he can you lift this box, क्या तुम इसको बॉक्स को लिफ्ट कर सकते हो. सो हेयर द एबिलिटी और कैपेसिटी इज showing. Now the second, that is can and may are used to express permission. May, all of you know that is a rather, like it is used for formal. Like you may go now, you can go now. May I borrow your umbrella, can I borrow your umbrella. May is always used in a positive way, and can is sometimes shows in a negative form also. Now may is used to express possibility in affirmative sentences, and all of you know that what is affirmative sentences, that tells your true facts and figure. ठीक है. So can is used in the corresponding, like all of you know that is a इंटोग्रेटिव और नेगेटिव सेंटेंस. एफर्मेटिव मतलब पॉजिटिव सेंटेंसेस के लिए होता है, और जो मे और जो कैन होता है दैट इज यूज्ड इन अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस. लाइक इट मे रेन टुमारो, He may be at home. Can this be true? Now, can this be true? What is that? That is a negative sentence. Now, it cannot be true. So, this is what? Your negative sentence shows your can and may is used for the to express the possibility in positive sentences. Now, compare it cannot be true with it may not be true. Okay, I'll go with the next one, that is in very formal English, that is 303 point. In very formal English, may is used to express a wish. Ma'am, may I ma'am, may I take this? या फिर may you live happily and long. So here the wish is there. So may is also used to express a wish, like may you live happily, may success attend you, या may you achieve the success in your whole life. So that is express a wish. Now I'll go with the second one, that is the could and might are used as a past equivalent of can and may. Can का past क्या है? Could. May का past क्या है? Might. So could as the first example is like above expresses only ability to do an act but not the performance of an act. So we should use was, were, able to for ability plus action in the past. Like I'll explain you with the example, like when the boat was upset, we were able to swim to the back. So this is what? This is the ability that is showing, but we cannot do the performance of an act. So could is used there. Now next one, in present time, in the negative statement also, I couldn't solve the puzzle, it was too difficult. मतलब कि मैंने perform तो किया, मैंने ability तो दिखाई कोई work करने का, but I cannot perform. So here the thing is that I couldn't solve the puzzle, it was too difficult. Now I'll go with the 307. Students, as you can say, skip 306, go with the 307. Might is also used to express a degree of dissatisfaction or reapproach, as like you might pay a little more attention to your appearance, you might pay a little more attention to towards your studies. So might is used to express a degree of dissatisfaction और reapproach. मतलब कि उसमें क्या होता है? dissatisfaction मतलब हम फिर से कोई चीज़ को लेकर हम लोग क्या है, लाइक वी आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट इनफ. यू माइट पे अ लिटिल मोर अटेंशन टू योर अपीयरेंस. नाउ note the use of can, could, may and might with the perfect infinitive. Means perfect infinitive where can be have gone, like may expresses annoyance. Now I'll go with the shall. I'll go with the shall, should, will and would. So here the first one is shall is used in the first person and will in all person to express pure future, like today I shall is I shall be 25 next birthday. So shall is used in the first person and will in all person to express pure future. मतलब कि जहाँ पर हम लोग प्योर फ्यूचर एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं वहाँ पर विल, और शैल हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं ओनली फॉर द फर्स्ट पर्सन, लाइक आई शैल बी 25 नेक्स्ट बर्थडे. वी विल नीड द मनी ऑन 15th. या टुमारो विल बी संडे, यू विल सी दैट आई एम right. So shall we used in the first person. Now 310, it's written, देखो यहाँ पर लिखा है 310 के ऊपर, in present day English however there is a growing tendency to use will in all person. So will क्या होता है? वो हर person के साथ यूज होता है, first, second and third person in any form, in any this one your persons. So now 310, shall is sometimes used in the second and third persons to express a command और प्रॉमिस और थ्रेट. जहाँ पर कमांड, प्रॉमिस और थ्रेट देते हैं वहाँ पर शैल को कभी कभी सेकेंड और थर्ड पर्सन के साथ यूज़ किया जाता है. लाइक ही शैल नॉट एंटर माई हाउस अगेन, दिस इज द कमांड. प्रॉमिस, like you shall have a holiday tomorrow, this is the promise. Threat, you shall be punished for this if you have done this, if you are going to do this. So this is what command, promise and threat. So now 311, that is the 311. Questions with shall and I we are used to ask the will of the person address. Like, shall I open the door? So this is what, this is the question. So do you want me to open it, या फिर do you want me to open it, ये भी क्वेश्चन में आ सकता है. ठीक है. Like, which pen shall I buy, what is your advice? So here the advice is asking where shall we go, what is your suggestion. So अब यहाँ पर सजेशन में क्या पूछ रहा है कि just tell me where shall we go. Now will is used to express violations, as like I will carry your books. Characteristic habit, we will like she will talk about nothing but films, मतलब कि उसके पास कोई बातें नहीं है about the films. Assumption or probability. And the next assumption or probability means assume करना या probability, मतलब कि probably वो चीज़ true होगी. This will be the book you want, I suppose. तो मुझे लग रहा है ये बुक तुम जो मांग रहे थे ये वो वही बुक है. नाउ दैट विल बी द पोस्टमैन, आई थिंक. अब यहाँ पर आई थिंक मतलब कि मुझे लग रहा है कि वो पोस्टमैन है. सो दिस इज द assumption और possibility. Now 313. Will you indicates an invitation or a request. Now for 314, should and would are used as the past equivalent of shall and will. जैसे past equivalent किसका था, can और shall का, can and your may का, that is could and might. वैसे shall का और will का क्या है, should and would. So shall and would are used as the past equivalent of shall and will. Like, I expected that I should get a first class. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि I should get a first class. He said he would be 25 next birthday. और उसने मुझे बोला है कि वो next month में या next day में या next year में वो 25 का हो जाएगा. Now should is also used in all person to express duty or obligation. So we should obey the laws. जहाँ पर duty आती है या obligation आता है वहाँ पर हमें should use करना है. So we should obey the laws. You should keep your promise. Children should obey their parents. That is the last one. 315. So should हमेशा जहाँ पर आपका duty हो, obligations हो, वहाँ पर use होता है. Now I'll go with the next one, that is in clauses of conditions, should is also used to express a suppose. Okay, leave this one, we will come to the 317. Should and would are also used in the examples below. Like, I should like you to help her. ठीक है, यहाँ पर क्या है, it is a polite manner which is in which they are asking. Would you lend me your scooter please? So would you is more polite than will you. So will you में अगर आप खुद बोल के देखो, will you please will you lend me your scooter please. So now this is what, this is a negative feelings are coming. So if I ask would you please, yeah, would you lend me your scooter please. So this is what, this is a very polite manner you are asking. You should have been more careful. So should and perfect, that is a fulfillment or obligations are there. He should be in the library now. So that is the probability that is showing. He should be, मतलब कि मुझे विश्वास नहीं है, मुझे कंफर्म नहीं है, but he should be in the library now. Now I wish you would not chatter so much. मतलब now this is a wish that he should not chatter must, or she should not chatter must. So here students, I have given you a shall, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will or would differences. This is a very like not in a very detail, or you can say this is a very short differences which I had told you. And after 10 minutes I will be giving you some questions related to the can, could, may, might, shall, should or will, would, and you all have to do it in a class and show me the answers. So students, tomorrow I will be starting my new chapter, that is tenses. Tomorrow again I will be sharing some videos, that is a video that is related to the first we will go with the past tense, then present tense, then future. So tomorrow I will be explaining you the past tense, and you all know that past tense has a 4 parts, that is past simple past, then past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. So tomorrow I will be explaining you a past tense, and just like the two about the past simple past and the your past continuous. I will be explaining you tomorrow with the examples and also with the sentences, different types of sentences, how you can use it. Okay students, so now till then, take care and bye bye.